What happens when a season spends hours building its world, expanding its storylines, and promising massive confrontations, only to end with the strange feeling that everything moved a little too fast? That's exactly the feeling Fallout Season 2, Episode 8 leaves behind. After weeks of following Lucy, the Ghoul, and Maximus across the brutal wasteland, the finale, titled The Strip, finally brings its major storylines to a head. Yet instead of delivering a truly unforgettable emotional payoff, the episode often feels like a speeding train rushing past moments that deserved more time to breathe. From a narrative standpoint, Fallout accomplishes most of what it sets out to do. Lucy finally confronts her father, Hank. After all the secrets, lies, and manipulative plans to control the wasteland through mind control technology, Hank is forced to face the consequences of his actions. What I appreciated most is that the series doesn't choose the easy route. Rather than killing him, Hank is stripped of his memories and left behind among the very people he once intended to turn into obedient servants. It's a punishment that feels uniquely Fallout, ironic, twisted, and darkly satisfying. Meanwhile, the Ghoul's journey remains the emotional heart of the season. For more than 200 years, Cooper has lived with one goal: finding his family. At last, he comes closer than ever. With unexpected help from Robert House, he discovers the cryogenic chambers, where his wife and daughter were once stored. Then comes the twist. They're already gone. The moment is both heartbreaking and hopeful. A simple postcard reveals that they may be somewhere in Colorado. For the first time in centuries, Cooper knows his family is still alive. It's not a reunion, but it is hope. And thanks to Walton Goggins' remarkable performance, his line, "For the first time in 200 long-ass years, I know my family is alive," becomes one of the season's most memorable moments. Unfortunately, the finale's biggest problem isn't the story itself. It's the way the story is told. The long-awaited Deathclaw battle should have been the season's defining action sequence. Maximus, suited up in power armor, faces wave after wave of terrifying monsters while trying to protect the citizens of New Vegas. On paper, it sounds incredible. In execution, however, the battle constantly gets interrupted. Every time the tension begins to build, the episode cuts away to another storyline. When it returns, key moments have already happened off-screen. As a result, viewers understand what Maximus endured, but they rarely feel the exhaustion, fear, or triumph alongside him. To me, this is the finale's greatest weakness. It's simply in too much of a hurry. Rather than allowing emotional moments to fully develop, the episode keeps jumping between storylines to maintain momentum. The result is a finale that remains entertaining but struggles to leave a lasting emotional impact. The same issue affects the confrontation between Lucy and Hank. Several scenes that should feel deeply intense are interrupted before they can fully land. Everything works, but very little truly hits. Even so, Fallout Season 2 still manages to end on an interesting thematic note. Is peace worth achieving if it costs people their freedom, individuality, and humanity? Lucy ultimately answers that question by rejecting her father's vision. She chooses a world filled with uncertainty and conflict over a manufactured paradise built on control and obedience. That choice feels perfectly aligned with Fallout's identity: hopeful but never naive. Overall, I still enjoyed much of what this finale accomplished for its characters. Lucy grows stronger, Maximus discovers a new sense of purpose, and the Ghoul finally gains a reason to keep moving forward. At the same time, I can't ignore the feeling that this finale is surprisingly easy to watch and surprisingly easy to forget. All the puzzle pieces are there. They simply aren't given enough time to click together in a truly unforgettable way. Still, Fallout has already been renewed for Season 3, and based on everything this finale sets up, the wasteland remains full of mysteries waiting to be uncovered. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. If you enjoy reviews, recaps, ending explainers, and deep dives into your favorite movies and TV shows, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video from Movie Rush. See you in the next one.